They say the mind is like a cup. If it's already full, you can't pour anything new into it. If it's cluttered with doubts, fears, regrets, and endless noise, there's no space left for wisdom, peace, or growth. That's why one of the most powerful lessons in life is this: empty your mind. Imagine you're carrying a backpack filled with heavy stones. Every mistake you've made, every insult you've remembered, every worry you've replayed, each one is another stone. At first, it feels manageable. You walk with it, telling yourself you'll be fine. But as the days turn into years, the weight grows unbearable. You can't run with it. You can't climb with it. Eventually, you can't move forward at all. That's what a cluttered mind feels like. Heavy, distracted, trapped by thoughts that don't serve you. Emptying your mind is about letting go of that weight, releasing the fears that whisper you're not enough, silencing the voices that replay every past failure, clearing the noise so your true self can breathe. Because most people aren't defeated by the world outside. They re-defeated by the battles inside their own head. How often are you trapped in the past, reliving old mistakes, replaying regrets like broken records? But the past cannot be changed. It can only be learned from. Holding on to it is like trying to grab smoke. It leaves you with nothing but pain. Empty your mind of the past. Forgive yourself. Forgive others. Take the lesson and leave the rest behind. And then there's the future. The endless what-ifs. What if I fail? What if I'm not good enough? What if everything goes wrong? Worrying about the future is like carrying the weight of 1,000 tomorrows when you only have the strength for today. The future will come whether you worry or not. So why waste the present drowning in fears of a tomorrow that hasn't even arrived? Empty your mind of fear. Focus on what you can do right now, in this moment, because this moment is where your power lives. Emptying your mind doesn't mean having no thoughts. It means creating space for the right ones. Think of your mind like a garden. If you never pull the weeds, the flowers have no room to bloom. The weeds are doubt, comparison, negativity, and anger. The flowers are peace, focus, creativity, and courage. What are you watering? Are you feeding weeds, or are you nurturing flowers? There's a story of a wise master and an eager student. The student came to learn, but every time the master spoke, he interrupted, claiming he already knew. Finally, the master poured tea into the student's cup. He kept pouring until it spilled over. Shocked, the student said, "Stop! The cup is full." The master smiled. "Exactly. You are like this cup, so full of your own thoughts that nothing new can enter. If you wish to learn, first you must empty your cup." That's us. How often do we cling to limiting beliefs? I'm not smart enough, I'm not strong enough, I'm not worthy, until there's no space left for truth. To rise, we must let them go. To grow, we must clear them out. And here's the beauty. When you empty your mind, space appears. Space for peace, for focus, for new opportunities. In that quiet space, you hear your real voice. Not fear, not doubt, but the voice of your deepest self. That voice reminds you that no matter what happened yesterday, today is a new beginning. Empty your mind of anger. Holding hate is like drinking poison and expecting someone else to suffer. Empty your mind of envy. The sun doesn't compete with the moon. Both shine in their own time. Empty your mind of excuses. Every excuse is another chain keeping you stuck where you are. When you do, you become lighter, freer, stronger. Because the hardest battles aren't fought outside of you. They were fought in your head. And once you win that war, nothing outside can defeat you. The world will always be noisy. People will always have opinions. Challenges will always appear. But your mind is your kingdom. Guard it. Protect it. And when it becomes too crowded, too heavy, too full of things that do not serve you, empty it. Clear the space. Reset. Begin again. This isn't a one-time act. It's a daily habit. Each morning you wake up, you face the same choice. Carry yesterday's baggage into today, or empty your mind and step forward with clarity and strength. One choice keeps you stuck, the other sets you free. So when life feels overwhelming, when doubt creeps in, when negativity clouds your vision, stop, take a deep breath, and empty your mind. Release the clutter. Make space for growth, peace, and possibility. Because your greatest power isn't in holding on, it's in letting go. And here's the truth. The people who rise, the people who change their lives, the people who change the world, they don't have the fullest minds. They have the clearest. They make space for vision. They make space for discipline. They make space for belief. And that's what gives them the power to see opportunity where others only see obstacles. So I ask you, what will you empty from your mind today? What fear, what regret, what anger, what doubt are you ready to let go of? Because your freedom, your peace, your success depend on it. If this message inspired you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more motivational journeys that remind you. Your mind is your greatest power, but only when you make room for what truly matters. Empty your mind, and fill it with the strength to create the life you deserve.